Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? We back with another video. Well, we in the fall now, and many people might ask the question, why are you doing this in the fall? Why are you maintaining your soil in the fall? Well, I say this in many of my videos. The reason for this is you don't want to wait till the spring to start maintaining your soil. You want to start now. So by maintaining your soil now, you giving the soil a chance to rest during the winter, and also allowing all the leaf and everything you add to the soil to break down, or at least start breaking down, and already start feeding the soil. So it's a really smart thing to start maintaining your soil right at this moment. This is if you have the space and if you have the time. One of the best time to do this is in the fall. Me personally, I don't need to plant a fall garden. The reason why I don't need to plant a fall garden, because I think about what I'm growing and I'm thinking about what I'm planting. So I already know the plants them that's gonna keep producing. I already know these type of plants. So that's the plants I grow. Plants that gonna produce on and on until the season over. So at least you're having food harvesting during that time. So I think about what I want to plant, because it have to make sense. You have a whole garden season. You have months. Some people have 5 months, some people have 6 months, some people have even more than that. But at the same time, you want to make sure you're able to grow as much food as possible during that time. You don't want to just grow one crop and then that's it. This is why you have to study the plants then. I personally, I cannot tell you what to do. But I personally, I don't just plant food. I think about what I'm planting. I think about what could give me the amount of food during the garden season that I can store for the winter into the spring. This is how I think, guys. So before you start planting, think about what can I plant to provide food for me during the spring, during the winter, during the fall. Now you could plant cabbage all in the spring. You could plant cabbage, broccoli, collard greens. You could plant these kind of plants all in the spring, but you have to have a crop ready to plant when you harvest them. So by the time you harvest the cabbage, the broccoli, the spinach, you have a crop ready to put in. All right, you cannot just plant them and just give up and say garden season over. No. Or if you don't want to do that, think about the plant you want to plant. Think about what produce until the fall. That's how I do it, guys. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome in, Mac. I'm not sure if I pronounce your name right, but welcome. Guys, remember, don't forget to hit the like button. And guys, remember, there's over 3,000 videos on this channel that you could always go back and check out. Over 3,000 videos. Support the channel any way you can by hitting the thumbs up button, becoming a member. However, we appreciate either way. Okay, guys, no distraction. Empatel, no distraction, all right? Please. We're focusing on the information. No distraction. So, what I'm here doing today, guys, I'm actually maintaining my soil. I do not want to wait until next spring to start maintaining my soil. As I always mention, every year the plants drain the nutrients out of the garden, out of your soil. So in that case, if you don't maintain your soil gonna get weaker and weaker. And trust me, that's not what you want. All right, so maintaining it now, it have months to break down the coldness, the heat. It have months, so when the spring come, these things already releasing nutrients in the soil for the plants. Also, there's a lot of weeds that grows up in our garden that actually release nutrients all in the spring. Many weeds and herbs you see grows up in your garden all in the spring before you even ready to plant. You see them start coming up. They actually feeding your soil. They actually releasing nutrients in your soil. So these are things we have to pay attention to. This is why I just like to work my soil natural from the ground, turn it over. I like to do that because I like the connection. All right, so what we're doing today, we actually, this is some burdock right here. This is some burdock right here. These burdock, I'm not going and harvest these burdock this year because this is the first season. But what I'm gonna do, this is a bank right here. All these banks, the gutters in the banks, I'm gonna fill them up with leaf and grass and those type of things. So when you fill up the gutters, then you pull over the bank, you pull the bank over and you take the dirt and you cover all the weeds them. These weeds is what gonna break down and feed your soil. So this is why it's important to do this now. Now, all here we had edos in this area here, which we already harvest our edos and we already plant back some of them. But the goal is today is maintaining your soil, which is really important. So let me show you. I hope you guys can see. So let me show you guys. If you notice, what am I using to maintain the soil? What am I using to maintain the soil? The weeds in the garden. That's what I'm using. I'm not going to anywhere to purchase anything. The weeds in the garden is what I'm using to maintain the soil. So what you do, you take all the weeds out your garden and you put them back in the soil and you cover them, and I guarantee you, you won't regret it. All right? All right, you see this person here? And text circle. Appreciate it, all right? All right, guys, I don't want to block anyone. So just please, let's be respectful. Stick to the topic. I don't want to block anyone because all I'm here to do is share information, okay? So this is my last warning to that person. Please be respectful. I'm not trying to block anyone because we all here, we sharing information here, all right? Okay. These are my, eh, these are peanuts. But what I noticed when the peanuts, the squirrel them already start attacking my peanut. The squirrel already attacking my peanuts, guys. So I'm gonna harvest a root to see if they mature enough. Let's see, guys. We have peanuts. And our peanut is basically mature. But what I have to do, you see, what I have to do, I have to harvest these peanuts because the squirrels start attacking them. So when we harvest the peanuts, what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna take the vines from the peanut and add it back in the soil and cover them with the soil. I did a live yesterday where we was actually making a raised bed. That's a video if you're interested in making a raised bed. That's a video you should go back and check out. That video I did yesterday. Lots of information. But yes, all the plants you harvest, put their leaf back in the soil and cover them. Is very important if you cover them. Like for instance, these leaves, you make sure you put them back. Every plant you grow in your garden, take their leaf and put them back in the soil. Very important, guys. That's a form of how you maintain your soil, especially if you build your soil natural. If you build your soil natural and using back the same plants, the same leaf back in the soil, you're gonna change your soil forever. I'm telling you. But don't get distracted, because there's a lot of distraction that's gonna take you away from a natural garden into doing something completely different. All right? Be mindful. I'm telling you here today, you could use the things you have in your garden, the weeds, the leaf that fall from trees, and turn your soil into a producing machine. You can do that. All right? So focus. This channel, it's about natural. This channel is about focusing and using what you have. On this channel, you never hear we tell you go out there and purchase anything. We encourage you to utilize the things that you have and create a beautiful garden, healthy garden. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. I will truly appreciate it. Hitting the like button means a whole lot to me, all right? That gives me motivation to come out here and show you guys what I'm doing. Hey, Norma TV vlog, how you doing? Blessings, blessings, blessings to you. So now, guys, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing in a minute. right, so these are peanuts I'm harvesting here, peanuts. Usually I wait until October, the ending of October, which is very smart. You see, if you notice, you're gonna see all these small ones that didn't mature. If I did leave them until down in October, these would have end up reach maturity. All right, but we know these are mature. So peanuts is good too. You could plant peanut in June, and by October, you're ready to harvest peanut. So now, all these, what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna be adding them right close to the burdock root right there. And after I do that, what I'm gonna be doing after that, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna take some soil and cover them. It's always important to cover whatever you put in your soil. If you put weeds, it's important to cover them. If you put leaf, it's important to cover them. Because why it's important, they break down pretty faster, and then you're gonna create a system where you're gonna have the earthworm and all the beneficial parasite and insect dwelling in that soil. So protecting it is wonderful. In the fall, we do have something we call a cover crop. In the winter, cover crop. During the winter, well, that's dependent on which zone you're at. There's a set of plants just growing over, and they basically covering the bed. I call them cover crop. They protect your soil. You know when it's really cold and the soil penetrate the surface, it dries it out. You ever see a soil when it freezes? How it dries out? That's what's gonna happen. It dries it out. So if you have it, that cover crop growing over there, that's amazing. But I know that don't happen everywhere. But guys, it's a great thing to do. When you add anything in the garden, always add some soil on top of it. It's one of the best things you could do. Because I guarantee, if you do that, by next spring, you're gonna see a whole difference in the soil. When you dig in, you're gonna naturally see that how the weeds naturally break down. All right, so it's a good way, guys. Maintaining your soil is very important. There's something named building a soil, and there's also something named maintaining. Because if you build it, you have to maintain it to keep it up to date. When I say up to date, you know what I'm saying? Like you build a house. If you don't maintain it, it's just gonna get worse and worse. The soil is the same thing. And what can you maintain in it with? The best thing to maintain it with is natural stuff that grows up in your garden. Burdock, I believe burdock might take maybe 2 seasons, 2 years before they're ready. So these burdock right here, this is the 4th year. So I'm gonna definitely allow them to go for a next season before I harvest them. Next year, they're gonna produce flowers. beautiful flowers in the second year. Beautiful flowers with seeds. So I personally, I would not harvest burdock the first year. I will leave them for the second year or maybe the third year. But burdock is an easy plant to grow. All you got to do is plant the burdock, and basically when they're small, you might have to weed them up. You might have to take the plants away from the weeds from them. But when they start growing, they also become like a cover crop themselves. They start spreading and stifle out the weeds them that grows between them, which I'm going to show you right now. This is the burdock right here, and if you notice in between them, you see how in between them is very clear, because they spread their leaf, and when they spread over their leaf gonna stifle down the weeds them from growing up in between them. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a hard plant to grow. The next year we're gonna happen for this winter, all these gonna dry down, and then in the spring you're gonna see they start coming back up fresh. All right, and next year they're gonna able to produce a fresh plant and able to produce seed. Hey Elizabeth, home, how are you? What plant is that? This is the burdock. You call this the burdock. This is actually the burdock. Let me show you a more mature burdock. One that I didn't take care of this garden season. It just grows for itself. But this is the mother plant. This is the plant. This one here is the one that I get for the seed for those over there. All right, this here. But these here, I did not even take care of them. But they did, okay, they did push the flowers, watch. You see, they don't have the flowers, but this is the seed for the burdock. You see? This is the burdock seed right here. They produce a lot of seed, and they're gonna drop this seed right on the ground, and then they're just gonna germinate and come back up for the next year. Oh man, look how this spinach, wait, hold on. Look how this spinach is running. This spinach is, wow. This is a spinach I wanna grow. This is the only spinach I think I wanna grow. The only reason why I wanna grow this spinach here, it don't stop produce. Look, and it runs. Look how far it runs from. So wow, I can harvest this thing. It spreads and it runs. This is a beautiful spinach to plant, guys. Beautiful spinach. So yes, we have the burdock growing up right there. This one is the mature one that all these come from. All right, so let's get back up here and talk more about our soil. You see, look how these plants big and massive, guys. You see, this is natural soil. This is real organic. This is a real organic garden. And look how everything is growing healthy. You know where we at now? We heading for October now. We heading for October. Look how everything is growing healthy and nice. So all these type of weeds, you could leave them. If you leave the weeds, you could leave them and you could allow them to break down and just allow them to dry and rotten right there and break down. But what I'm actually doing, if you can see here, adding these leaves, right? You see this is a gutter right here. So what I'm doing, I'm adding all the leaf and the weeds that I get. I'm throwing them down in here, When these burdock drop their leaf, I'm gonna throw them down in here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just cover it. So what is actually happening, this is how we maintain our soil, guys. We don't go anywhere and purchase anything to maintain our soil. Let me show you again. This is another bank right here. Down in here, this is a bank. Up here is where we had some eggplant. Now, what we're gonna do within these bank, these drain here, we're gonna pack them with leaf and all the weeds them that we pull up. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna just pull some soil on top of them. So when you do that, you will be surprised. You actually maintaining your soil with what you have in your garden. So don't throw away your soil, your weeds, guys. Don't throw away your leaf. Use them back in your soil. This is how you maintain a natural soil garden. This amazing when you can plant your own food. My yard, man kept moving my plants. I lost so many mango and avocados because he kept. Yes, no, well, this is, well, if you have a yard guy, you the boss, you the owner, he works for you. He cannot just move around your plants. You got to be the one who giving that information. You giving them too much power there to take over your garden and move your plants, cause you to lose your plants. No, that's too much power there. Their job is to listen to you and do what you say, because I'm sure you have to pay them. All right? So, yes, so back to what we're talking about. So you see what I'm saying, guys. You see what I'm saying. When you harvest your plants, the leaf them that's come from the plants, you put them back in the ground. Any weeds you pull up from your garden, you take them, you put them back. What I'm actually doing here now, what I'm going to be showing you, I'm actually preparing this soil for these burdock for next season, because these burdock gonna need more nutrients. So what I'm gonna be doing, taking the weeds them, like I'm showing you guys. You see, this is just ideas I'm giving you. So what I'm doing, you see, this is the bank and this is the burdock. So what we do, we put them by the side of the bank, and what we do now, we take the shovel. You see where they are there now? We take the shovel, we dig down, and we add it right on the soil, the leaf. We take the shovel, we dig down, and we add it right on the leaf. Now, when we do this, next season, this gonna be food for the burdock them. This gonna be actually food. So it's about maintaining your soil during the garden season. We know October we heading for. Now you start preparing. You already know that these burdock plant gonna be coming back up next season. So if you know that the burdock plant gonna be coming up next season, then now is the time. Now is the perfect time to start feeding the soil around it. So by in the springtime, these things gonna be breaking down and become food for the burdock. So now these burdock gonna grow massive for the next season. Then they're gonna produce a big root system for me to able to harvest. So it's all about planning ahead. All right, let me see. What can you plant in October? Well, I mean, you could plant a lot of things in October, which is brassica. You could, depending on where you at, you could plant carrots, garlic. You could even plant broccoli, cauliflower. These type of plants you could plant in October. But I plant them more earlier in the year, like February. Like in February, I'm gonna plant them, and from the time I harvest them, I have stuff ready to go in the root. All right. I don't really plant anything at this point because all I'm doing at this point is harvesting. That's my garden down there, still full of food within this time. But now we already harvest our edos up here. So what we're doing now, we maintaining the soil, getting it ready for next season. Hey, I have a minute to say hi. Busy putting the harvest away. All right, thank you for being here, Shani. Shani Grows Blessings. Thank you for being here. All right, you are welcome anytime. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I'll truly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. I will appreciate it. You see, guys, this is how you get real success from a garden. This is how you get real success from a garden. You have to be ahead of time. You don't wait. You never allow the plants to wait on you. You got to be ahead. So when you prepare them now, and you start, in the spring when they start coming back up out the earth and you see how they start to get powerful and green, you know you did a wonderful job. All right, so maintaining your soil is so important, guys. Very, very important. So next spring, I don't have to do anything to these plants. The job already done. The job already done by next spring. So sometimes you have to make the work easier for yourself. Because sometimes you wait till the spring and then you catch yourself rushing, trying to get things together, and then you get so busy and then you can't get half the thing done that you need. So when you have time in the fall, you start prepping, you start doing little by little. Yeah, something is definitely eating my peanuts them already. So you see, something is definitely eating the peanuts them. All right, so, but I don't want to harvest them right now. I want to leave them for a little more time, maybe later on in October. Hey Tina, how you doing? Hey sweet honey, how you doing? Blessing to you. Thank you guys for being here. All right, so right now, guys, we know we already prepare our burdock for next garden season. Just like that, we know we already feed the soil for these burdock for next garden season. Look how healthy they're looking. So we expect to get a real massive, some nice massive harvest from them. Yes. Thank you, sweet honey. Blessings to you too. Yeah. So what we're going to do here now, we're going to come over this area here now, and I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be doing here. So now, if you notice what is going on here, guys, you notice we have weeds on the ground. Right? You notice that, right? So where we do, sometimes we wait until the weeds them dry down and we do this. But right now the weeds them gonna be drying down pretty soon. So now watch what we're doing, right? Watch what we're doing. We're taking it and we're turning it over. We turn over the soil on top of the leaf. What we actually doing, we actually maintaining our soil. So all these weeds gonna break down and blend in with this, with the soil. So you actually maintaining your soil with what you have. It's hard for me to do it with one hand, but I'm gonna give you guys an idea of how it's gonna look. So you have an idea of what's going on here, right? So we making rows. We making rows, so all the weeds that's underground getting buried up, cover up with the soil. This is ways of maintaining. And you know what, guys? This is not new. This is not something new. This is how the older people used to walk. This is how the older people, they use back the weeds they have in their ground. And just like that, they use it back. My father used to do this. So this is not new. It's just that these days, a lot of people, there's a lot of things easier these days, but if it's easier doesn't mean it's better. You see? You see how earthworms inside there? Right. You see? Just like that. So this is maintaining soil, guys. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Now in the spring, watch here. You see? In the spring, all you got to open it up, dig some holes, and plant whatever you want to plant inside of it. This soil already maintained. What you see I'm doing there. Because this weed is rich in nutrients. Some of them is even rich in carbon. So you see a few minutes ago, right here was just weeds. Right? Now it become a place where you could plant something right now. All right? Next spring, this is only ready for planting. You have nothing to do here but planting. So this is just the beginning, guys, of maintaining soil. This is just the beginning. I'm hoping this information can benefit you guys for the 2026 garden season. I hope this information can benefit you all because it's benefit me a lot. I like to show you guys the result as well because this is how I garden and this is the method that I use, and it really works for me. All right, really works for me. Preparing your soil naturally, and when you prepare your soil naturally, just like that, guys, you see now you could plant stuff down inside there, just like that, and then you could do a next one right here. I hope okay, let me show you guys again. Prepping your garden for next garden season. This is what's this about, guys. Don't wait till the spring to get out there. Start doing it today. So when next spring comes, Oh wow, look, we have potato right here, guys. What's going on here? We have potato. Just put them back in the ground, you see? Oh wow. Okay. All right. We have potato for cook. All right, guys, remember, Saturday, we're going to be cooking in the forest this Saturday. This Saturday coming, we're going to be cooking in the forest. So please stay tuned. Yes, we thought you need some rain. You know, we didn't get rain for like almost 2 months. Almost 2 months we ain't get no rain over here. But the rain drew a little the other day. And it didn't really do much. Yeah, the earth is soft. It's really tough. But I'm just trying to show you guys what I'm actually doing and how am I preparing this soil. Using the weeds them, put them down in the ground. Yes, definitely. Yes, sweet honey, yes. All right. So you see, that's a little area right there that you could plant some tomato. You could plant cucumber. Just like that. So all in the spring, you comes out. And you ain't got to worry about fixing the soil, because the soil already fixed since in the fall. Just like this, guys. Maintaining and preparing your soil in the fall for the spring. All these weeds you see here are going to dry down and they're going to just blend in with the soil. We're going to start blending them in the soil in the late winter. Late winter is where we're going to come and opening the holes then for planting. But you guys see what I'm saying, right? A few seconds ago, over there was just weeds. Just like that, I come, I dig it up and I mix in the weeds them with the soil. That's maintaining your soil naturally. So every year, if you could do that every year, your soil will always be beautiful, guys. If you're able to do that every year, your soil gonna be beautiful. We also have another area here, which I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. This area here, it's an area where I'm packing the leaf. I wanna do a raised bed right here. So what I'm doing, I'm packing the leaf. You see all the leaf, banana leaf, everything. Then I'm gonna add some soil. Then after I add the soil, what I do, I add more leaf again. So that's gonna be a super. Hey, don't forget the cassava and the plantain. No, not at all, not at all. Thank you, not at all. You see, guys, so what we do, you put the soil on top of that. What you're gonna start see, you see what? Earthworms. This soil is really rich right here. So what we're doing here, in the spring, we have nothing to do to this soil but plant. That's all we gotta do. Do this every year, and what's gonna happen is gonna maintain your soil. Every year you do this, you're gonna be seeing your plants them getting what? You're gonna see your plants them what? Look at this. This is a pigeon peach tree up there. This thing is about 16 feet tall up there. These are the things you're gonna be seeing. All right. The sorrel. This is our sorrel. Oh, our sorrel start pushing out flowers. This is the things you're gonna be seeing. This thing is about 8 feet tall going up here. A sorrel tree. Coming down here. Peppers. This is what you're gonna be seeing. This pepper tree is about 7 feet tall and counting. Nice, beautiful peppers. Watch over here. I tired show these bell pepper, but peppers growing like crazy. But I have to show the result every time for what I'm doing. Peppers growing everywhere. We even have a 9-foot bell pepper tree down here. This one here is 8 foot tall. This one is 8 foot tall. Look the size of bell pepper they have on. All right. This is what I'm saying. So the method that I'm using is actually working. So over here, and everything producing. Everything producing. This one here, it's a 9-foot bell pepper tree. Heading for 10 feet. This one here. All right. Okay, beautiful bell pepper growing. So the result that I'm showing you from what I'm doing is actually working. My garden is full proof of that. Okay, let me see. I love talking to you. All right, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You got some Scotch bonnet? Yes. Let me show you the Scotch bonnet. This is Scotch bonnet here. All these are Scotch bonnet. You see? These are Scotch bonnet growing here. And listen to me, the amount of harvest I harvest from these things already. Watch. Oh, these, how much plant? I think it's 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them. All of them loaded with pepper. You see? Hey, Ann Brown, how you doing? Blessings to see you. Good to see you. Yes, this is what we call Scotch bonnet right here. Yes, so we loaded with Scotch bonnet. But what I'm saying is, guys, the method that we use, it actually works 100%. When we say 100%, because our garden is full proof of the production. And I just want you guys to remember, we have over 3,000 videos on this channel that you all can check out. All right, and please leave a comment and let me know that you went and check out the video. All right, thank you all. Hey Zilly Millie, what's up? Beautiful day, blessing. Yes, thank you. Blessing to you too, Millie. Beautiful day, Millie. Yes. And you know what, guys? It's always something to harvest. Watch here, eggplant. Look up inside here again, eggplant. So we have pepper and we have eggplant that we could harvest today. And watch, they're still producing, they never stop producing. Still producing. This is what I'm telling you guys. The method of growing a natural, healthy garden is actually working. All right? It's not going to happen overnight, guys. Remember, it's not going to... All right. The scorpion pepper start ripening. Okay. Okay, wonderful. It's not going to happen overnight, guys. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be some work that you have to put in. But I guarantee you, after you put in that work and you keep maintaining, just like what I'm showing you, you're going to be happy. I'm telling you. Because once you create that, okay, more pumpkin. Once you create that soil, guys, once you create that soil, Is no turning back once you keep maintaining it the same way. You cannot be using these things and still tell yourself you put in synthetic stuff around your plants. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right. Zilly say there was a plant that I wasn't sure that I was growing and I was asking you for help. I figure out it's tomato plant. I'm growing it in container and not even plan to grow anymore. Which plant is this? Zilly Milly. What type of plant it is? A tomato plant, you say? Was plant that I wasn't sure about. I wasn't growing and I was asking for you for help. I figure out, okay, you figure out it's a tomato plant. Okay, that's wonderful. And you see what I'm saying, guys? So right at this moment, this is what I'm trying to say, guys. What I'm trying to say to you guys is, think about what I'm saying, right? Think about what I'm saying. No, if you gardening, let's put it this way. If you gardening, you trying to get the most out of the plants them. You trying to get a good amount that you can feed yourself and also feed your family. Yes. Are you going to a sweet potato too? Yes, I have sweet potato growing. Yes, I have sweet potato growing. Yes, no, think about it, right, guys? You growing a garden, you trying to grow a garden that can produce, even going down in the fall. Even going down in the fall, you still able, especially you check out your zone, and growing down in the fall, you still able to harvest certain plants like the eggplant. You still able to harvest from them. You still able to harvest edos, bell pepper, these type of plants. This is why I only grow certain food, because I want to able to harvest ongoing. I'm not trying to grow a crop and then after that seed crop done, then it's like my garden season over. No, I sit down and I think which kind of plant I can plant in my zone that can give me ongoing production, that I can get enough food to save and preserve. So you have to think about these things. Which plant can you grow that can make you harvest ongoing? Like my eggplant, them guys. I've been harvesting from these eggplant for months now. For months I've been harvesting from them and they're not stopping. Not to say I ain't appreciate it. Oh yes, I'm well appreciate them. But what I'm saying is they're not stopping. You understand? It's just on, and I'm not sure if you can see, but if you can see. What, you see? Hey, Pure Grow, what's up, man? Blessings to you, man. Yes. They not, ask this brother Pure Grow. He tell you how long I've been harvesting eggplant. Yes. Let me see Zidimona. Okay, yes, a tomato plant. I realize the fruit start to look green. Okay, all right, okay. Blessings to you, Pure Grow. Blessing. Yes, man. Positive vibration. That's all we're looking for, man. Positive. Hey, Maria, Tinio, how you doing? Blessing to you guys. Yes. So, yes, guys, what I'm saying is, in your zone, think about the plants that grows in your zone that always producing. Try eggplant. But at the same time, you got to grow the things that you love, okay? Grow the things that you love. Because that's what I does. I grow things that I love and enjoy. You see? Now, all these pepper now, so I got to rush. I got to rush now and harvest these bell pepper. Why I got to do that? Because I don't want the plants to focus on the big ones. I want the plants to focus on the small one. Get the small one, them coming in. Exactly. Thank you, Progo. Thank you for confirming that. Yes. You see, I have to harvest these eggplant because I want to make sure that all these small little ones have a chance to come in. You see, look all up there. So we have to harvest out all these eggplant from off the trees. You see this one here? Look at this one here. Massive eggplant. Not eggplant, bell pepper. You see? We got to harvest out all this. This one. All these we got to harvest out. So the small one could come in. Because we want to get more out of the season. Look at this. This one, we need to harvest this. Because watch up there. We want all them small one up there to come in. So it's a lot, guys. It's really a lot. When come on gardening that you got to think about, it's a lot. You got to understand. Most of the time, it's paying attention. Most of the time is actually paying attention. That's basically what you're going to do. If you pay attention, the plant's going to reveal what needs to be done. And that's the truth. You pay attention, they're going to reveal. Because when you come here, when I come here and I look at the bell pepper tree there, loaded with them tree there, it's showing you it start bowing down. It's showing you, listen to me, you need to tie me up before I break. You see what I'm trying to say? If you pay attention, they reveal to you the things that need to be done. All right? Always pay attention to your plants, guys. Yes, the information. Thank you, Program. Appreciate it. Yes, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Guys, this channel is about motivating and share information. Everything we share in our garden is truth and facts, because we've been doing it for so much years. It become normal to us now. This is why I'm giving you guys the blueprint. The blueprint is paying attention. That's the blueprint. Oh man, these flowers is beautiful. These are the sorrel them, guys. Man, they're beautiful. Oh, wow. Ain't these things beautiful, guys? My goodness, look at them. Beautiful sorrel leaf, sorrel flowers. Do you guys ever see the monkey pepper? This is what you call monkey pepper. This is a real hot pepper, guys. Yeah. You don't want to touch that pepper and scratch your head or scratch your eye or something. You don't want to do that because you'll be screaming. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm going to take you guys down here. I want to show you guys something that I did yesterday. If you're really trying to build a raised bed. So before I go down there, let me put the soil on top of this before I go down there. So the thing you could do, every time you add leaf on top of this, you always add some soil. Anything, you see that? You add leaf, you always add soil on top of it. The soil that you add is going to be help protecting it. And also, You don't want these grass to dry out, because if they dry out, they just become dry grass. All right? Without any nutrients inside of it. And you know you don't want that. So putting some soil on top of it is one of the best thing you can do. I'm telling you right now. You see, guys, I'm giving you guys the natural, the actually blueprint of growing, being successful. You want to motivate me? You want to teach me? Yes, yes, sweetie. Honey, yes, I want to motivate you. I want you to go out in your garden and plant something. Yes, I want to motivate you. Hey mate, how you doing? After posting my pumpkin growth, I noticed the tomato that grew from under my pumpkin plant. It came out of the way. Oh, I see the pumpkin and pure grow. You remember when I tell you don't rush it? It's gonna happen, and it's definitely happened. Yes. You see all these banana leaf? You wanna take them, put them on your pile, then you come, you take some soil, and you add on top of them, leave them there for breakdown, and by the time spring, next spring, this ready for plant. You have nothing to do, you have nothing to add, but planting. That's all you got to do. Planting. So this is a raised bed I'm preparing here. Now I'm gonna take you guys down here and show you guys what I did yesterday. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Support the channel by hitting the like button. I will truly appreciate it. Hitting the like button means a lot to me. Double tap your screen, guys. Double tap your screen. All right. So right down here, we're getting ready to build a raised bed. And this raised bed, you see we already have the soil is here already. And this raised bed gonna be a real rich and healthy raised bed for next spring. Let me show you all the things we already start adding. We add banana leaf. We add weeds that grows up in our garden. We add some composting on top of it. We add some liquid organic matter on top of it. We add this type of tree trunk on top of it, banana leaf, different type of leaf. So what we're going to do, you see the size of this raised bed? This is going to actually be the size of the raised bed. This is going to be the size. From all the way over, they come back here, and come back here, and go back over there. And we're going to show you the whole step of building this raised bed. We already start. You see what we add in already. We add in the tree, the banana leaf, all the weeds. We're going to be pulling up a lot of weeds from inside all around here, and we're going to just dump it right here and create a big raised bed. We might even take it over here as well. So we might have a whole complete raised bed go all the way to the bottom over here. All right, and how we gonna make it? From leaf, weeds, tree trunk like this that falls down. And what we're gonna also do, we also gonna add some composting to it. The composting is what gonna help bring the beneficial insect into our garden, which is very important. Planter garden is living, all right. living proof. Prep the soil now and reap the benefit. This definitely pure grow. Thank you for saying that, brother. Thank you for saying that. Put in the work now. Don't wait till spring. Put in the work now and reap the benefit next garden season. All right? If you put in the work now, you wouldn't have to find yourself running, going, rushing in the spring, trying to do this, trying to do that. You see all here? These are my fruit tree right here. And what I'm doing here, these are banana leaf and banana body. I'm building this up. This whole area here, I'm building this up with banana leaf, weed, and all these type of stuff. Right here, to feed these fruit trees during for the spring. You see, we have the fig here. We have the fig. So this whole length here is where I'm going to be filling up. And just feed the soil, and when you feed the soil feed the plants. All right? This is sweet potato right here. This is actually sweet potato growing here. Yeah, all this is sweet potato. You see the purple vines? Yes, all this is sweet potato. Hey, Maria, how you doing? Farmers are... Thank you, Maria. And you're definitely right. You're definitely right. Thank you. Especially the one we sharing the information for free and we showing the proof. Yes. Thank you. You know what? Thank you for saying that, Maria. Because you know what? You know, in the early times when I was a little boy growing up, you know who was the real rich people? And when I say rich, not to say they had cash, finance. What they had land, they had animal, they had farmland, they have food. And just because of that, you was like a rich person because you have everything you need. The thing is, you have the cash, but you have to go and buy food. But the farmer, he had the food, he had the animals, he had everything that you had to come to. So farmers was real important people in them times. So thank you for saying that, Maria. Farmers are important people. That is true. Exactly, Pure Group. I love your young lemon plant. Oh, they're doing wonderful. They're doing wonderful. You know what? Pure Group, I'm getting ready for send back a package because I say never receive it. I don't know. And the thing is, it didn't come back to me. I don't know. But I'm going to resend one for you. And I'm also going to include one of the lemon plant for you. Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support, man. I appreciate that. Definitely farmers rich in resources. Yes. So now, guys, this is what I'm actually doing right here. And you see? Now, what I have to do with this, like I keep mentioning to you, you always got to come with your soil and cover them. Very important. So this is basically what I'm going to be doing. The thing is, guys, you ain't got to do everything one time. Every day you come out, you do something. You do little by little. Every day you come out, you do little by little. Yes, I don't know what happened, man, but I'm going to resend one for you. Okay. My mother used to grow on vegetables, resell vegetables. Okay, that's wonderful. Yes, I know a lot of people used to do that. Grow and sell food. which is important. So let me show you guys, because study is about maintaining soil, but I'm going to show you guys a little of what I'm going to be doing here. Every day. I don't wait until the last minute, guys. So every day you come, you add some leaf, you add some dirt. Every day you add something. Before you knows it, you know what happened? You have a massive raised bed here, healthy, ready to go. You see what I'm saying? Healthy, ready to go. What did it build from? Natural resources around your garden. This is really, really important. Don't you send me some Scotch bonnet? Yes, I can send you some honey. Sweet honey, I can send you some. Yes, man. Scotch bonnet, beautiful. I love Scotch bonnet. I love them. That's why I grow them like that. And guys, we stay tuned, because on Saturdays or Sundays we also do cooking videos in the forest. So we want you guys to stay tuned and tune into that as well, where we actually, while we've been in the shed, we also cooking. We cooked some ital last Sunday. So yes, you guys can definitely tune in. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so, because you wouldn't want to miss these videos. With these type of garden, guys, you could never go hungry, I'm telling you. You can never go hungry. There's always food to harvest. And while we harvesting, we planting at the same time. All these is put them back in the ground. Next spring, you see you have food sprouting up out the ground. Cover them back, you see. Just like that, guys. Very important. These are edos, guys. So for the people who don't know about edos, this is what they call edos. When you harvest them, you put them back in the ground. Next spring, they grows up. This is a plant right here. This is a plant right here. Let's harvest all the end. I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you, yeah, yep. You see the amount of head I harvest. I already harvest over 100 pounds of head already. Let me show for the people who don't know about edos. You see, guys, on this channel, It's so much you learn on this channel, guys. So much. You see so much amazing thing on this channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Oh man, this is a massive edo right here, boy. Yeah. This is a massive one. Guys, double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, guys. Thank you, thank you. Take me to 40 likes today, guys. Please, take me to 40 likes. Lots of information, lots of information. And guess what? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. You would not regret it. Anytime you come here, there's always new information. Valuable information. Hey, Mr. How you doing? Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming through. Can you go up? Let me see. Can you go to edos in? Yes, you can grow edos in container. Yes, definitely. You definitely can grow edos in container. Lots of food. And the beauty of it, you can just replant. While you harvest, you could just replant them right back. So next season, without any effort, you have food coming back in the ground. Yes, you can plant edos in container. See what I'm doing? I harvest and I cover back the top. Thank you, Mr. LSU. Blessings. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you all again, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for all the support, man. Thank you all so much. I hope these videos can help you guys become more successful in your garden. All right? Zilly Millie say in Jamaica, I never heard of edo. Oh, you know what? It's cocoa. In Jamaica, you guys call it cocoa in Jamaica. Do you know that name, Zilly? Yes, in Jamaica they call it cocoa. You see, this is a plant that everywhere you go, there's gonna be different names. All right? There will be different names. Yes, guys, I harvest over 100 pounds of these already. Over 100 pounds of edo. Every day you come, you have edos to harvest. Every day you come. You have to think about what you're growing. You got to look into what grows well in your zone, guys. It's not just about growing food. It's about being successful, able to harvest, able to grow, able to harvest in abundance. All right? On this channel, if you're willing to learn, we will help you. We will teach you, we will show you. Yes, in many names, yes. Hey, Francis, how you doing? Exactly. Thank you for mentioning that. There's a plant named eggplant, named elephant ears. And elephant ears, I know the difference. I know the difference, but many people might know the difference. So I don't want anyone to go out there misplacing Edo with elephant ears and start using it. I do not want that for anyone. So please make sure you know what is Edo. You also have dasheen. You have Edo, you have dasheen, you have Tanya. It's many different names. Different look the same. You have the Tanya, you have the dasheen. They all look the same, but they're not exactly the same. It's the same with the eggplant. Not the eggplant, the elephant ears. It looks similar to Edo. It looks similar to dasheen, but it's not dasheen. Like this one here, you see this one here is dasheen. This is a dasheen leaf. You see how big it is? Okay, all right, Zilly Millie, all right, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, this is a dasheen. So, look at, this is the dasheen, look at it. But the dasheen leaf is massive, you see? Look at the size of the dasheen leaf. Now I'm gonna take you to an Edo leaf. This is an Edo leaf. It look the same. And don't get me wrong, the Edo leaf sometimes get big as well. All right? But this is a Edo. They all look the same. This is a dasheen. All of them they basically look the same. So you got to be careful knowing what is dasheen, what is Tanya, what is elephant ears. All right? That's very important. Because I don't know anything about elephant ears. I cannot recommend anyone. Oh. You see, when you harvest, you always leave in the ground, you see. So for the next season, you ain't got to worry. There's always something left in the ground. And also, the top. You can also replant the top of the Edo plant. So you could start out with 5 Edos, and the next thing you have hundreds of Edo plant. I start out with 3 like this. I start out with 3 like this. Now I have Edos everywhere growing. So this is an hey, put up your juice there. This is a nice, this is, you see, every day you come here, you have Edo to harvest. So you always have food, and this is the type of garden I try to grow. And this is the type of garden I try to encourage people to grow, because you can feed your family with this type of food. Because just like that, food, you can feed your family with this type of food, because guess what? They produce through their leaf. And Salem, same leaf, different fruit. Exactly. 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 Same leaf, different fruit. Yes. He's correct. So this now, what you do with this, you take off the top, you put it back in the soil, and just like that, it's gonna come back for next garden season. So it's just amazing. And all through the year, the good thing too, all through the spring and through the summer, you're able to eat their leaf, their young leaf. You're able to eat their young leaf. These are the plants I try to grow. These are the plants I try to grow, because They feed me during the year, and then after the garden season, September, October, now I can come and I can harvest the root, which all through the year I was eating the leaf, which we call callaloo. I don't know if you guys familiar with callaloo. There's another plant they call callaloo, but we use the edo and dasheen leaf and tanya leaf, and we make callaloo with it. Like we could make callaloo soup. We also could cut it up fine and steam it down with okra. Beautiful taste. So it's so much you can do, and the thing is, they healthy. There is healthy food for us. Rich is rich. They have rich sauce in them. Okay. Yeah, Sweetie Honey say, tomorrow October 4th. Oh wow. Time is flying, boy. My goodness. Nasari Gold, what's up? Blessings. Nelly. Janelli. Bona babe, how you doing? Blessings. Fifi Urban Homestead and Lifestyle, blessing. How you doing? Sweetie say, we call you call it bush food? Yes. All right, bush food is food, man. Yes. Welcome in, everyone, welcome in. Dasheen is more starchy, but it's still really good. Yes, you know what? When you get a nice piece of dasheen, a dry, nice piece of dasheen, man, I'm telling you, it's tasty. When it really dry, man, I love me some dry dasheen. All right, welcome. I know how, baby, I know. Sweetie Honey say, I know. Okay. Yes, guys, so welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Appreciate each and everyone for joining. You know, once we here, we always have some type of information to share. And as you know, today is the day when we start walking on our soil. So we call it maintaining. Tell you what is dasheen. Dasheen is the same type of food. It's just, it almost look like this. This is edo, but dasheen almost look like this. Like this plant right here. Yeah, it's the same thing. Not the same thing. Same leaf, same stalk, grow the same. But this is how dasheen look. Like how this big right there, that's basically how dasheen look. But this is actually an edo right here. Yes. It's different, yes. But they all grow the same. They all kind of tasty the same. The dasheen is kind of, I like it when when they're dry. I love them when you steam them and they have this dry taste. Yes, dasheen is bigger and tastes a little bit different. Yes, that's this almost some dash. You see like how this big, the body here big. That's something how a dasheen look, and it's massive. Some of them just grow real big, you know. But all of them, Tanya, all of them have a slight different taste. They're not the same plant, so they're not gonna basically taste the same. Don't talk about cooking. You're making me hungry. Fifi say don't talk about cooking. Oh really? You're like, listen, I'm getting ready to cook some edo. Well, not today, maybe tomorrow. You see every day, edo again. Now harvest these edo again. Fresh edos from the tree every day. You come out is edos you have to harvest. But I'm grateful, not complaining though. Not complaining at all. My goodness. Then we have so much hot pepper for harvest. We have so much bell pepper for harvest. We still have all go down there. There's edos in them bush down there for harvest. Even behind the fence, we have edo for harvest. We have edo behind the shed. We still have edo behind the fence over here. Listen to me. This is how I see it, guys. Grow food that can, you see, I need to pick you because it's either I tie this up or I pick it because it's gonna break this limb. Okay. You see again? Eggplant ready for harvest again, guys. Oh man, this is a nice massive one here. If you see I caught your ital video, that's some strong. That's right. That's right. But you need some rain. Yes, I do need some rain. Earlier in the season, we had some really beautiful shower. But later down in the season is like, it take me almost 2 months before I can get a like a shower of rain. But I'm not really complaining because the truth is, these things producing, like I'm telling you, the rain is not really affecting them in no form or the other. So watch guys, so much pepper still for harvest, so much blossom. Right now, I really think I need to harvest all the green one that, you know, that you can focus on bringing in this crop. You see, it still have a crop coming in here. So harvest out all the big ones, the ripe ones, and allow the crop for coming. The ground is too dry. Yes, the ground is dry, but guess what? Under the surface is still damp. I just finished cooking jalapeno peppers. I mess around and touch by. That's the problem, boy. Touching these pepper and end up scratch your face. Yeah, I have some small pepper plant growing in a container there. Only one fruit is green, but it start to turn red. It's okay. Is that okay? One fruit is green and it turn red. I mean, if it's green and it turn red, meaning it's ripe. These what? These, look here. These was, you see all these was green and the turn orange, so most likely it's getting ready for turn ripe. Oh no, I hope it. Yes. Man, you know what time I try harvest pepper without my hand and scratch my face and them you know the pepper, listen, you see monkey face pepper? Oh my goodness. Okay, once I got that sun. Yes, once you get, no, listen to me. The rain is very important. The rain is very, very important. But the way I plant, it don't really bother my plants then because of the way I plant. Yes, they might struggle sometimes, but because of the way I plant, it really don't bother my plants then because I plant a certain way. Planting deep is very important. I say that maybe a million times now, but the truth is, it's very important. Yes, you see guys, eggplant. These eggplant, look here. This is one eggplant right here. Look, another one here. These are ready for harvest. There's a next one here. There's a next one here. Do you listen to me? These eggplant produce so much. Listen to me. I eat eggplant till I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. And eggplant is one of my favorite because That's the plant I use. That helped me for stop eating meat. That's the plant I use. And now I eat eggplant till I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. You got bugs on them leaf? Well, in gardening, you're gonna always see bugs on the leaf. Bugs will always be on the leaf. That's gardening. Monkey, if you say monkey face pepper last year, got you. Yep, they come in. This right, they come in. I have some up there right now. They come in. Yeah, they come in. Yes, you plant them deep. Yes, let me see. Beautiful eggplant. Yes. So yes, let me see. Plant. Yes, please remember to hit the. Yes, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I will truly appreciate it. Watch. This, I think this is a scorpion pepper. Right? Yes, this is a scorpion pepper. I think why they call it scorpion pepper, you see that spike to the bottom there? Yes, I think this is Trinidad scorpion pepper here. So we see they start ripening now, color start changing. But Lord have mercy, what am I gonna do with these pepper? I already make fresh pepper sauce. It's so much we already did already, and still so much pepper. Wow. But guys, like I was saying, this method really works. I'm telling you guys right now, it really works. My garden is naturally foolproof of what is actually going on. This garden season was basically done live. I show all the information, all the details this garden season. It actually done live. And the result is here, man. The result is here. These things not stop. They don't stop producing. This is what I love. Just produce food, man. So don't get distracted, guys. From the time you realize, figure out how to get your garden going, don't make nobody distract you with these products they're trying to invite you to. All right? You could have a productive garden using the stuff. Like all these leaves, guys. When your plants produce these leaves, when they dry down like these, you understand? You just take them back and you put them back in the soil. You always supposed to give back to the soil. Sometimes I give back pumpkin, bell pepper, everything I grow, I give back to the soil. And I'm not just talking about the leaf. I'm talking about the fruits. Pumpkin, I throw back pumpkin in the soil. My father used to always tell me that. My father used to always tell me, you have to give back to the soil, the earth. You have to give back to the earth. I couldn't understand what he's saying, why he's saying that. But over the years, I start growing, I realize the importance of giving back to the soil. So, eggplant, peppers, okra, pumpkin, I give back. I always give back. I even give back all the leaf and all these things. You pick them off or you throw them around the plant all through in the season. These things help keep your soil in a way of holding moisture in your soil. When you add leaf and these things in your soil, they help hold moisture. It's important, guys. Let me see. What's your favorite way to prepare an eggplant? How to? Well, my favorite way is basically cutting it up and steam it. Sometimes I cook it in soup as well. Allow it to boil and mash up in the soup. But my favorite way is steaming it. Steam it. I love it steam. Like you cut it up in slices and just steam it. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite. Scorpion pepper. Yes, yes, yes. Crazy hot. You should dry them for seasoning. Most likely that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yes, I watched your season this spring and it went from small to big. Definitely. Definitely. Sweet honey. Okay. Yes, I agree. We are taking from it, so we should give back. Yes, my father always tell me that. You have to give back to the earth. Yes, you always got to give back to the earth. I remember my father used to always tell me that, man. And he not wrong. You know, I used to look at it as giving back to the earth might be the plants, the leaf, I used to look at it like that. But over the years, I also understand the benefit of actually putting the fruit itself in the ground. Actually putting the fruit in the ground, very beneficial. Because at the end of the day, it also helps feeding the soil. It also helps feeding the earthworms, all them beneficial insect and parasite that live in the soil. You know, with our bare eyes, we don't see anything. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, double tap your screen. I will appreciate it. In our soil, we see nothing. With our bare eyes, we see nothing. But if you understand how much parasite is in this soil, living parasite or bacteria in this soil, you can't count. You cannot count the amount. So what I want, this is why I always try to explain. I always try to explain. You cannot, well, let me don't say you cannot. You can do whatever you want. But I personally is not adding anything into my soil to destroy all these living bacteria and organisms in the soil. I'm not doing that because I've learned to understand how benefit they are in the soil. If we don't have them in our soil, then we have situation in our soil. These help create a system. This is actually a system. You see right here in this little area right here, this is a system created right here. And in this system, there's all type of living bacteria and insect in this soil right here. And they all benefit from each other. The plants benefit from them. They benefit from the plant. It's like a system. So when you create that system in your garden, it's actually the same system like in the forest. It's the same system in the forest where everything just live under the soil, where the leaf and everything, they all walk in hand. They need each other. The plants need them, they need the plant. So it's very important to be careful of the things you put around your plants. This is why a lot of people really don't see progress in their garden, because number one, it's all come from patience, guys. Patience and delegation is always about patience. And if you don't have that, it's gonna hard for success to come by, because it's not gonna happen overnight, and you got to be trying different things from time to time to able to understand. The plants them is your teacher. They teach you something every day. So it's up to you Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. All right? Now, when I look at bell pepper for harvest, I don't just pull back myself. You understand? It's so much peppers to harvest. Listen me. The amount of pepper I don't cut up, the amount of pepper I don't blend up, the amount of pepper I don't give away, and still, we still have over a month left to go, and this plant is not stopping. What I love about them, watch, right to the top of it, you seeing flowers. Are you guys seeing? Right to the brinking top. That means it's still producing, and it have pepper all the way down here. Pepper going all the way up there, all the way down here. Pepper, still pepper here, and still pepper up there. Listen to me. I'm not gonna lie, I have a secret on growing bell pepper, and I'm gonna have a whole discussion. I have a whole discussion on growing bell pepper. I'm gonna have a whole discussion. We're gonna start from seed, from the soil to seed, a whole lesson on growing bell pepper. A whole lesson I'm gonna be sharing on growing bell pepper. And like I said, there's gonna be a lucky pause to this garden season. At the end of this garden season, who I'm gonna be giving, they're gonna get a whole pepper from my 9-foot bell pepper tree here. By now, it's supposed to be about 9 feet 5 inches. But somebody will be getting one of these whole pepper here. One of these pepper from this 9-foot pepper tree. You see here? Big, massive pepper. 9 foot tall. Look up here. And it still have blast up to the top up there. It getting so tall that this pepper is bringing it over now. This pepper is bowing it. So I got to get my ladder and I got to straighten it up. Because what? You see? This pepper here already pulling it down. Look at the pepper there. You see how they're massive? Somebody gonna be getting the whole pepper loaded with all the seed from this plant. From all the pepper trees. Scotch bonnet, all the pepper tree, eggplant, pumpkin. Somebody gonna get some beautiful seed this garden season. Definitely. And I will like that person to grow them, and I will love to see the result. All right, let me see. All right, sweetie pie. Yes, I agree. Oh, Pogo, thank you for the donation, brother. Blessings. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you. Big information here. I need another. Oh, all right, man. All right. Thank you, Fifi Urban Homestead. Appreciate that. Thank you. Live garden advice, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Fifi Urban Homestead, thank you, Piogo. Myra Land, I would save the seed and plant it in my garden. All right, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Please hit yes. Bobby said hi. Myra, I will send a photo of there. Okay, all right. All right. So you see, guys, getting ready to harvest right now. Let me see. Watch here. 2, 3. I have to I got to come with my ladder because I don't want to harvest these until they're ripe. This here, and I keep procrastinating. You see, I have it tied up, but I have to because the pepper them is bending them over. You see? So I got to bring a ladder tomorrow to tie this up. So yes, you see guys, where else you could go and see? Thank you, Myra Land, thank you. You gotta cut them because it's too many. Yes, you see the thing is I gotta harvest, but these I don't want to harvest them at all. Hey Lucas, how you doing? I need them to ripe. I need them to get a little more mature. There's some massive pepper, but I think they need for mature a little more before I harvest them. Man, it's so much pepper. Listen me. Watch here again. We have pepper here. You know more pepper I don't harvest, guys? And I got to keep showing you guys these peppers because I need you guys to understand that, watch here, this thing is producing like God, like wildfire. The more you harvest, the more you see pepper. Watch. What's coming down here? Going up here. What else I'm growing? I'm growing a lot of other things. Eggplant, edos, dasheen, yeah, okra. Oh my goodness. I just want you guys to see how these peppers produce. You know, I remember one person tell me, by the time the pepper them was like 5 feet tall. The pepper them was like 5 feet tall at that time. And I remember the person tell me, yes, I have herbs. I have cilantro growing here. This is cilantro. I have rosemary. I have sage, rosemary. Many different growing up in the garden. Yes. Yes, and the person tell me, oh, because I'm doing videos about the growth of the pepper. And the person is telling me, but those peppers supposed to have over 12 pepper already. And I'm saying, they're not gonna produce pepper until the time is right. You understand? They could be 6 feet tall. That means they grow. The growth was very fast. But that doesn't mean they have to have pepper at 5 feet tall. Look at the same pepper them now. The same pepper he was telling me about. Look at them now. I tired to harvest pepper. Right now I supposed to harvest pepper and I'm hesitating. Because it's like I tired harvest pepper. Hey Leroy Wills, hi, what's up? What's the process to get such huge pepper tree? Where is this garden? Okay, you could get this wherever you at. There's a ton load of video on my channel about growing bell pepper. You might have to go and check it out. Check them out. Ton load of video. Lucas say, I'm well. How are you, sir? I'm in California. Okay. All right. Now, if you're in California, you have a long growing season. But let me just tell you a few things, but I need you to go on my channel and type in bell pepper, and you're gonna see a lot of information. You gotta go on my channel and you will see how to plant them, how deep to plant them, how to take care of them, because this happens every year. This ain't just this year. I grew a 10-foot poblano pepper tree last year. I grew an 8-foot bell pepper tree the year before. This year we have a 9-foot and we have an 8-foot plus growing. So this is something we do all the time. Okay? So you have to go on the channel and you will find all the information you need. Yes, yes, Fifi, it is a process. It's not an overnight thing, and I always mention that. Let me see. Put on some glass bottle. What I need to put on the gas bottle for? Let me see. Sweetie pie, yeah. We got green bell pepper in the... Okay, all right. All right, guys, yes. And with the brother, with the poster there, okay, Lucas, I'm gonna do a live with a demonstration of how to grow massive bell pepper tree, which I did several times already. But I'm gonna do a whole lesson from seed to from soil, seed, growth, and everything. So subscribe, and you could all tune in, and you're gonna get that information. All right, you can grow whatever you like as long as the growth season. That's right, that's right. You could grow whatever you like. That's it. Put the pepper in some glass. Oh, okay, okay. You saying put the pepper in some glass bottle to preserve it. Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this is the thing, guys. It's all a process, and nothing gonna happen overnight. But if you continue building your soil, what's gonna happen is you're gonna build your soil to a stage where you realize okay, wait. Yes. Yes, you're gonna build a soil where you realize everything is just magnificent. You understand? Everything is just magnificent. But you cannot get distracted. A lot of us, the truth is, a lot of us get distracted. A lot of us. But you don't want to get distracted, guys, because if you get distracted, you're going to find yourself adding things that you didn't even think about adding. So be very mindful of that, okay? All right. So this is a shisho plant. Beautiful shisho plant. But guess what? This thing have so much seed. This thing have so much seed, you see? Seed everywhere. I really don't want all this seed to drop in my garden. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in a bag. I'm going to put this in a bag. I'm going to dry it a little in the sun, and I'm going to put it in a bag and allow all these seeds to drop down in the bag. There's so many more, because I don't want them to drop. I don't want all of them to drop in the ground. I just need a few of them. But this is a way how to, if you grow in shisho, if you grow in the shisho plant, this thing having, this must be having thousands of seeds. So if you're growing this, you want to attack them now. You don't want to wait till these busts open in the garden because they will actually take over your garden. So this is a good time to pull them up, get rid of them, or you could pull them up if you want the seeds. You can also save the seed. But this is a real beautiful plant to grow. Hey, thank you guys for taking me to that 55 likes. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. Blessings, blessings. Hi, Nikki Williams. How you doing? Hey, Black Guns. How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Yes, it's definitely not going to happen overnight. Yes. Yes, I. Blessings, blessings. Yes, guys. So this, but I don't know, but I love this plant. This is a plant that the I think this is Filipino, Japan. I think Japanese. They like this. This is where I get this. I get to learn about this plant, and from the time I find this plant, I never stop growing it. But these are plants that can feed you all during the garden season. And they're really good pollinators. They're real good pollinators. So if you don't want them to take over your garden, you could get rid of them before they start pushing out the opening out and their seed drop on the ground. With me, I don't mind because all I got to do when they start to grow up is take them out and throw them in my compost pile. So I don't mind, but I'm just showing the people. If you growing this plant and you realize it starts seeding like this, it's best to pull it up, put it in a bag that you can get the seed or get rid of it, okay? But it's a beautiful plant, I'm telling you. Let me show you the beauty. Let me show you one standing. Let me show you. Oh man, these are beautiful, man. God damn. Yeah, let me show you. This is the plant right here. Look at right here. It's a real beautiful plant. You see it? You see the amount of seed? You see, all this is seed up in this pod here. Seed like crazy. So every year, I don't have to plant them every year. They actually comes back every year, you see? There's no need for me to plant them because they drop all their seed and then they just start growing up in the garden in the season. But it's a beautiful plant. The young leaf, I steam down the young leaf. Yeah, I steam them down. I eat them raw too, but I'm not going to tell you to eat them raw. But I love them when they steam. You steam them with some okra, some eggplant together. Man, they're sweet. All right, is there anyone here who don't know about the sorrel? Is there anyone who never saw a sorrel tree before? Well, my sorrel tree start pushing out flowers, boy. Yes, watch here, guys. My goodness. Ooh. These flowers is so beautiful, boy. Lord. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so excited because I see these things. I grew up knowing them, but I see them face to face like this for a long time. Ain't this thing pretty? Wow, man. Well, if the seed blow by them, all they got to do You start eating. Let me pull up this one here too. If the seed go, it's food, Fifi. It's food. All they got to do take care of them. You see, all that is seed right there. Let me see. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They use them as soup too. They use them as soup. Hey Divine, how you doing? I haven't, let me see, 50. That sorry look promising. Yeah, we still have little over a month. So I really believe we're gonna be able to harvest to get so I'm just waiting, I'm just excited. Did I show you guys the monkey face? Yeah, these are the monkey face pepper boy. Lord have mercy. I don't even want to touch these things. Yes. Take care of them, don't let them go to seed. Yes. Leroy, how you doing? We grow sorrel a lot in Jamaica. It make a very nice drink. Yes, that's what I'm trying to grow it for. For that drink, man. Yes. Sweetie honey say. They can cook edible plant, edible leaf. Yes. I eat them already. I eat them raw, just like that. Pull them off the tree and eat them. So I know they're good, but I really love them steam. I love them steam. Yes, I truly have to get some gloves. I agree with you. Because I'm telling you, it ain't easy when you harvest these peppers and then when they're done, it doesn't matter how much you wash them. They still born in you. You know what? I have a spinach over here. I got to dig out the root because I don't think there is I think I got to overwinter it like last year. But this thing is growing. I'm gonna use them and make some smoothie with these leaves. Exactly, Fifi. Yes, I did a live showing that. Definitely, I did. So I know for a fact that you can eat them. Let me see. It can. When you say this can't take the frost, oh, it can't. Okay, but they grow so well, man. So I gotta dig them out the root. I'm gonna harvest them just now right now. I ain't prepared for the harvest. But I'm gonna harvest them and make a nice smoothie with them. Yeah, they grow really nice, man. Guys, thank you all for hitting the like button. I truly appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Yes, they grow real nice. So I'm gonna harvest all the leaf and then I'm gonna dig it out the ground and overwinter it in a container and then bring it back out because they really grows well. Man, I'm still getting tomato, but these tomato, man, listen to me. These tomato, I gotta save some seed from these tomato, boy. This tomato was really lovely this year. I'm still harvesting tomato we heading for October now. Look here. Still harvesting tomato. I gotta save these seed, man. This gotta be a nice breed of tomato. Still harvesting tomato up to now. Boy, them a look delicious, boy. Them a look real delicious, boy. Yes, I'm telling you, at this point in time, I'm still harvesting tomato and they still growing, still producing flowers in November. Yeah, yeah, yep. I to make sure, boy, them a look delicious, boy. Them a, them a look like they're ready to eat, boy. Yes, guys, so how you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? Truly appreciate you guys. Wait, let me see. Okay, okay. Yes. Wow. Wow. This was a real beautiful garden season. I mean, every year is beautiful, but this was a special. And you know, I have a lot. You see, we're going on here. This is why I have to harvest. You see, watch here. Pop and break the limb. You see, this is the reason why I just harvest. Sometimes I really don't want to harvest right away. Just want to get them a little more mature, but this is where I just have to come to sometimes. Because from, you know, so stuff like this make me just want to just come and start harvesting all the rest of them. But guess what? This Saturday, I got to get it straight. Either this Saturday or this Sunday, we're going to be harvesting from our garden. We're going to be cooking again this Saturday. Either Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna let you guys know. Either Saturday or Sunday, we're gonna be cooking in the forest. We're gonna be cooking eggplant, pumpkin, edos, something like what we did last week. We also planning on start putting on the roof, start framing the roof for the shed. So we have plans for this weekend, and if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe, that you could get notified with all these videos, because we have a lot of videos coming, live coming, where we actually living after grid, feeding ourselves after lunch. It's just for informational purpose, just for people to have an understanding of what it is, because a lot of people really don't know how to live after grid. And I'm not telling you about the lifestyle where you have generator and all this kind of stuff. I'm giving you the basic, because if you understand the basic, if you understand how to survive off the grid, the basic, you could make it. But if you only know, or you have to have a generator, or you have to have solar system, or you have to have all of that, then what if they fall apart? What if they stop working? What are you going to do? So you need the basic, and these other things will add. You see what I'm saying? So you have the basic, where you're able to survive without generator, where you could cook by going and fetch wood, light your fire, cook. Then you also have where you could have generator and your hot plate and all this type of stuff. That's not what I'm doing. I'm basically doing the basic, because if you don't have access to these things, then how you gonna survive? You see where I'm coming from? All right. Pure, that's exactly what eggplant doing. It's get heavy. Yes, when they get heavy, they pop and they break the limb. So this is why sometimes I harvest them so early. Let me see. Hey, we live in the United States, so I don't know what the best thing is. What the best thing is? What do you mean? The best thing is the good simple life, living off nature. Definitely, Fifi. Definitely. My bed sick. Sweet honey say, my bed sick. Leave I was in the Caribbean, but my mother, father, I grew up in the Caribbean, so I know what a lifestyle is growing great. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right. Yes, guys, so don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because even when the garden season over, we're gonna be still doing our videos them where we cooking in the forest, how we build our shed, all this kind of stuff we're gonna be doing. Hey, Sosa, how you doing? What is this now? What the Father? You ain't see the topic, man? You welcome, you welcome. Boy, listen me. The way life is today, you just never know how the future gonna turn out. You know what I'm saying? All skill is necessary. All skill is necessary these days. It's better to have it than not to have it at all. All right? So make sure you tune in. Don't worry, Panther. He was okay. Now, this information, man, I don't know. Sometimes you don't know how much this information is until you need them. Yes, it's good to have generator. It's good to have all these type of stuff. But what if you have to run leave them? What if there's a situation, there's a disaster, there's something, and you have to run leave all these things? Right? If you don't have the generator, what you gonna do? If you don't have the hot plate, what you gonna do? You see where I'm coming from? So this is why the basic is important. Yes, if you have the basic and you have your generator and your hot plate, nothing wrong with that. That's cool. But the basic, how are you going to survive? How are you going to catch this fire? How are you going to make this fire catch and keep it burning overnight? How are you going to heat up yourself overnight? These are things you got to think about. So the basic is the most important thing. After the basic, you could add your generator, you could add your hot plate, you could add whatever you decide. But the basic, and that is what we're going to be sharing. The basic of how to survive after grid. Yes, but when man-made things fail, you got to sustain the best you can, getting back to our roots. Definitely. Because you have these things and then they stop working, then what's your plan? How are you gonna make it? And this is the thing I think about. So we're not here to tell you We don't encourage people to go out and spend what they don't have. Let me wash these tomatoes and eat them. Yeah, man. Yes, I. Yeah. Yes, fresh tomato. No. Ain't this a good life? This is what you call life here, man. Hey, this material stuff. Yes, I am. Eating off the land. Living a self-sufficient lifestyle. Could be challenging from time to time, but it also gives you some sort of freedom. It gives you a lot of freedom, peace. Yes, you don't know what's in there, so you got to protect yourself. You got to be able to protect yourself. You might want to learn to climb. You might want to learn to climb a tree. You just never know. But the goal is to share the information that people could understand. So before you think about, I want to go live off the land, I want to go live off the grid, before you think about it, you have an idea. You have some idea, and that could help you make your decision easier. Do you want to go through that? Do you really want to be dealing with when the bush is wet? Do you really want to be going through the bushes picking wood to catch the fire? Because these are things you will have to do. I think it's amazing. I think it's an amazing journey. Just able to go through the forest, able to pick pick up your wood, walk with on your shoulder, pile them up in an area. I think it's an amazing journey. But I'm sure there's people who will not last a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's people who will not last a day with that lifestyle. So this video gonna give you an idea of, at least you have an idea of what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like when it starts darkening, when the light guess what, when my, okay, let me see. Yep. Yeah, this information, a lot, I see people doing the videos and they make it look a lot, real, like it's like you're living in your house. And it ain't like that. It's nothing like that. Living in your house is nothing like that. It's different. You gotta be outside. You gotta be walking between the wet bushes. You understand? You gotta be walking between the wet bushes. You gotta be walking looking for wood to catch your fire. Man, I need to be swinging, man. What's going on? Yeah. You see them rope there? We like to climb them and swing on them. Them rope there. So all that we're gonna be showing. You see that one right there? That one is a nice one to swing on the boy. Bumbaras, look. Man, that one they nice. You see how that one they nice? That one they nice for hold on and swing on the jet. God. Next week, this weekend coming, I'm gonna be swinging on the rope right there. So make sure you tune in. I'm gonna be swinging on that right there. Like Tarzan. Oh yeah. Man, that one they look nice for swing on, boy. And it had room that you could come back and swing. Yeah. So guys, this is just a peep of how the forest looking. Alright. The information is only for information purpose. We're not trying to tell you go out there and live in no forest. We're just giving the information so you have an idea of what it's about and what it takes, the determination, the mindset. All these things is where you got to be focusing on. All right? So, think about it, all right? Those are the people that panic and realize situation. Yep. Yes, I had the vines break while I was swinging out. What? Pure girl, a line break on you, man. Listen to me, man. When you're swinging on that line, you got to be careful. I just watch them go and see how far they go. I want to make sure that the vines, they're looking green to the top. And that's when I start swinging. Okay. No, man, the mosquito not go bother you. Yep. Exactly, smoke will control them, yep. And can't climb no tree. I can't climb listen me. If I gotta run up in one of them tree there, you listen me. If I gotta run up in one of them trees, believe it or not, it will I'm telling you, I will get up in one of them, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But yeah, man, the climbing is wonderful, man. Man, listen me. It's a lot people don't understand. And why we don't understand them is because of how we grow up. You know how we don't grow up. Because you're people. I'm telling you right now, there's actually people who live in this type of lifestyle every day. So it still goes to how you grow up, you know what I'm saying? We say I can't climb no tree, a joke you make. I will climb a tree, absolutely. I can't climb no tree, a joke you're making. You'll be surprised for see me running up in one of them tree there. You make a joke. Oh man, what's going on here? Another massive pumpkin coming, boy. Man, listen to me. That pumpkin I harvested the other day, god damn, but that pumpkin's so sweet. If you see, I climb tree every year and I go back to the island. Okay. Sweet honey say we go with the car and I on the business. Okay. Yes, planter. Best move. So definitely. Damn. Yeah, man, this one is coming now. Ah, damn, that one we harvest the other day, boy. That was a sweet pumpkin, boy. And I cook it in the skin. Oh man, that pumpkin was sweet. My goodness. The next one here. Hey Kim, Mommy, how you doing? Good evening. Thank you for being here. Yes, blessing. Wow, thank you for being here. Blessing to you. Yes, guys. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, man. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. You know, yesterday I was doing a live yesterday and the chat was froze. I don't know. So if anyone here who was here yesterday and I wasn't responding, I don't know what happened, but the screen was freeze. I couldn't. The chat wasn't moving up at all, and a lot of people was in the live, but I couldn't. It wasn't moving. So if anyone was in here yesterday and I wasn't responding, I'm sorry. All right. Yes. But I just want to say again, man, it's always a pleasure to have you guys up in here. Oh, Fifi, you gone? All right. Have a blessed evening, Fifi. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Hey, Clipty, how you doing? Blessing. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Pure Grow. Thank you for coming through. Blessing for coming through. Thank you, Kim Ami. How you doing? Blessing to coming through. Thank you, Sweet Honey. How you doing? Blessing for coming through. Amen. I forgot anybody? Amen. Thanks everyone for coming through. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, okay, all right. Yes, man. Was a beautiful life. The energy is beautiful. This is what I'm saying, man. When you're having these energy, you don't feel like end the life. You just like the life to just continue because the energy is so good. You know, everybody sharing, everybody corresponding. It's beautiful. But guys, don't forget to hit that like button before you leave. And also, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't hit the notification bell, don't forget to hit that notification bell because we go in live. We go live anytime we feel like. We don't have no special time. But lately we've been doing it every day, every evening. Lately we've been going live every evening. And on the weekend, we choose in the weekend. Yes, Sweet Honey, life is beautiful. Yes, Lucas. Night everyone. Plant have a good. Yes, man. Blessing everyone. Yes, that's mother. Oh, baby mother. All right. Thank you all so much, man. Appreciate you guys. All right. See you guys on the next one.